Okay, here we are in Welsh Wales at Conway.
We're at Plas Mawr and it's absolutely incredible. The weather's fantastic.
My main worry is that I'm hoping we don't get snowed in.
People are going to get headaches, people are going to feel the cold a lot more.
The place itself it's brilliant, it really is. It's this beautiful house, you wouldn't even think it was here. I think a lot of money's been spent on it, a lot of refurbishment, but it's a great place. And the activity, there's not so much a lot of ghosts, but the activity's quite intense.
I don't know if it's going to be that haunted.
But the fact that it's bare and there's nothing in the rooms, and the fact there's lots of sheets around is going to freak people out.
The first report we had was that Richard Felix wasn't going to be able to get here, which was going to be an absolute nightmare.
Charge of the Light Brigade played on the bugle that actually sounded the Charge of the Light Brigade, recorded from a cylinder in 1890. What about that? Go away, whoever you are.
But fortunately, he turned up last night, so I can't tell you how pleased I was to see him this morning.
There's so much history, so much heritage, a lot of things happen here, nothing bad, but there's a lot of stories.
I was always very doubtful about ghosts until I came to live back in Conway, and I saw the things that I've seen, and I go on seeing them. I was putting clothes on the line, and a lady in a grey crinoline and one of these big tall hats with a veil on, a pointed hat with a veil on, came and stood between the clothesline and me, and a man who was working in the shop next to me said he was putting something in the bin and she'd gone between him and the bin. So other people have seen them as well as me.
Now I have found out that literally in the road outside there are many, many bodies that have been found from a plague pit, from the plague of 1349, when a third of the population of Conway actually died from this Black Death. So there is a possibility that there is a connection.
We're here in the Lantern Room, and this particular room has been chosen for this week's experiment specifically because of the dimensions of the room. What we're aiming to do is, with this ionizer here, is blast negative ions into this room.
A ghostly face has been seen looking through that particular door. A former master of the house is said to walk here, and when people enter the room, they're greeted with a ghostly hello.
There is a theory that comes out of North America that basically if you have enough negative ions in a particular location, the spirits can use that to actually communicate, to show themselves, to create phenomena. So we'll see if people actually report being touched. If they do, then we know that coincides with the skeptical explanation. The skeptical argument is that a build-up of negative ions in a particular location causes you to have a physiological reaction. The reaction is that you feel almost as though you're being touched. You may feel as though the hairs on your hands are going up or on your neck. It's generally that sort of reaction. If people experience other things that agree with the previous reports of apparitions and auditory phenomena that occurs in this room, then we'll know that maybe that possibly there's some sort of paranormal explanation for the use of negative ions. But what we're going to do is leave it running and let the negative ions build up, and we'll see what happens.
Wales reminds you to have a belief in these sorts of things, because it's a country that has a strong belief, has a strong history, and more importantly has fantastic venues. So I'm looking forward to this big time.
So why down here?
There is a lot of noise generally in the building, and a lot of it I feel is coming from here. There's a lot of toing and froing. Almost, I don't. It may be something to do with the ground before even this was here. It's almost like a markety thing. Animals, lots of people milling about.
Are you seeing a market? Or are you just hearing noises?
Not here. I'm hearing noises and I'm hearing animals, but I'm actually probably. Market-wise, I want to go more into the street area, just beyond it actually. But you know, it feels like a thoroughfare. Do you know what I mean? It feels
So
like
it's busy, lots of people.
Yeah, lots of people buzzing about.
Okay. And you say animals as well, and
well,
sense
cows.
them. Cows.
Yeah.
Do you see that, or do you just?
I tell you what I can do. I can smell them.
Mm.
I can smell that smell.
But this impression you're getting of cow, the smell of cows at least, you're getting that because of the thoroughfare, or is it something to do with the cellar as it is now? Were they kept down here, or I don't understand what the association
No,
is.
they weren't kept here. I mean, because I would have picked immediately up on a farmyard, I guess. They weren't kept here at all. It's just a thoroughfare. Cows are coming to mind, maybe because I can see them on the market.
Okay.
An old-fashioned set of milk pails.
Right, okay. So it's just lots of people milling about, market, a little bit way over there,
Yeah.
picking up on the hustle and bustle of that,
Yeah.
the animals.
And I think that's what people may get here, is they may have that sensation of, oh, it's kind of busy.
But activity-wise, if we were to come down here later, maybe the odd shuffle you would hear.
Yeah, I think it's an interesting place to do a vigil in.
Yeah.
But I don't think it will be the most active place in the house, because it's still,
All right.
pulling me up.
All right, well, let's go, because I think that's where you're going to possibly get a
Yeah.
story and connect with a so-called spirit. Do you get a general sense of what this building was used for? Was it used as a family home? Can you see lots of families living here? Was it used for something else?
I can see it certainly as a family home, but there's also somewhere I can hear school children, I hear monks, I hear fighting from down and outs, I hear lots of families and can feel them or smell cooking, so split up into family, people, different families living in different bits, whether they're all the same family or not, I don't know. It's just a huge cacophony of stuff, it really is mad, but these ones certainly, those ones earlier, they're the ones that really stick out. This little man sticks out, and I think there's a child lurking about somewhere, a little girl lurking about somewhere as well, she's a bit shy.
First thing I noticed when I came in here is that I heard a female scream when I went into the building itself. Ah! And I wanted to get to the bottom of that. We have to let the stories unfold. You can't go straight there. You've got to follow your nose, really. But certainly there's 2 or 3 really active ones here, and hopefully as we get to know them better and form, in essence, some kind of relationship, then we'll get some activity, we'll see.
Right, so this is the first room. Now, do you need a bit of time to kind of see what's in here, or are you picking up on stuff
No, I
already?
actually feel quite active in here.
Right.
And one lady, she comes forward to me, she would have worn what I would call like a lace neckline. She would have worn, and she's quite a large lady. And it's almost as if she's walking with a limp of some sort, but I do feel she would have been a servant here.
Okay. And do you think she would cause any activity, or are you just seeing her replaying what she did?
No, I feel that she would have walked quite a large area in this particular building. It's almost as if she's preparing food for the evening. That's what she's doing. So there's nobody else around at the moment. She's laying out the table, ready for guests to arrive.
Okay. Do you want to go through into another room?
Yeah, for some reason I feel drawn over this area.
Yeah, sure.
Now, for some reason as well, I felt that the lady would have come in this area particularly, and it's almost as if she's carrying something in her hand, like a tray of some sort.
Do you get a name with her?
I'm seeing a letter of D. I don't know if it's Daisy.
And do you think she would cause activity in this area? Or are we just seeing almost like a tape replay?
No, this is. She would have definitely caused the activity in here.
Right, okay.
And it's constant.
Right.
It's absolutely constant. And a lot of people would have sensed her when they visited and walked around this particular building. I started picking up certain things in certain rooms, and more so particularly in one of the main bedrooms where the 4-poster bed is. The Edward has put a gentleman in this room to look after this lady who's poorly, who's sick, and he wants to get out.
If you hear the stories from David or from Ian and know that they match the story that's associated with this place, but they don't match historical record, at the end of the day, it's just up for you to decide. Is it mediumship communication, or are we dealing with just an urban myth? Simple as that.
it's going great so far. It really is. It's one of the best investigations I've been on for a long time, and it's well, there seems to be a lot of mysteries here that hopefully we can uncover.
I've just done the sounds of the whole group, which was really interesting.
So we had David there leading the seance, and we also had Ian there as well. So it's kind of always helps to have two psychics there.
Lots of table shifting, the table kind of trembling. There's this trembling action that we're getting now.
I know this is very difficult for you. I think it's difficult for you. Can you knock very loudly if you need our help?
She was, it's almost as I just see her walking to David.
Is it me or is it getting colder?
Very cold.
It's getting colder. I'm trying to see if it's coming from the chimney. Crying
I've got that.
There's no breeze coming through
blocked the chimney.
Cold breeze right up my hand then.
Wow.
Ask him if it's Charles.
No. Is your name Charles? Doctor, is your name Charles? Yeah, thank you. As far as I know, we can't do anything about the fact that your body or your skeleton
What was that?
is still, I presume, right in the chimney. Is there anything we can do, David or Ian, to actually help him if he's not had a decent burial and he believes that that's why he's still around here? I mean, what on earth can we do?
You can persuade them. I've tried to get them to understand that, you know, whilst we all want to see our body disposed of, it's not necessary.
Doctor, can you hear that? Do you understand what we're saying?
You can't see this at home.
Could
but
you
the
do
table
this?
is vibrating.
Oh boy.
It's vibrating like you've got your hands on the washing machine.
Yeah, it's like it's trembling, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh boy. Dr. Charles, we have with us around the table two mediums, two people that are in touch with you, and they want you to use their bodies, their voice boxes, and talk to us. You died of asphyxiation 400 years ago.
There you go.
Hard to believe, isn't it?
Whoa, it's lifting.
I'm
It's
sorry
lifted.
to be the bearer of such bad tidings, but you need to know. Dr. Charles, you're dead.
They did seem to generate mainly from the bottom of the table, but where we couldn't pinpoint. And the strange thing is, I was looking at Kieran, and Kieran was looking quite confused as to where these sounds were coming from.
When you've got loads of people in the room, you can't account for everybody shuffling, you can't account for people moving the table. It's a parapsychologist pain in the arse, basically.
The danger is you concentrate on one area because you know that that's very active, whilst they're tap dancing across the floor in another. What do? You know, you have to kind of cover it, which I think is what we're going to have a go at next.
The exciting thing about the place is that we're doing really small vigils, and it's quite scary when you're going off just in with one other person or maybe two other people. It does get quite scary. The vigil I just did with Yvette and David, there were some brown trouser moments, let's put it that way.
It's still here for me. It was like deadly there for me.
Where? Deadly?
That spot. I hate it.
But we've not heard anything from
Yeah.
there, have we?
Was that Kieran?
Yeah.
Can I just stand here just for a second then, because I want. Because this is the most active spot in the whole place for me. Just this one tiny little, not much of a space for a vigil, but you know what I mean.
Well, no, if you just sit on the stairs.
It's not even the stairs. It's this
Just
bit.
this spot.
Is that where she would have landed? Or?
That's what I feel like. Yeah, this is exactly what I feel, Kieran.
Why don't you ask out while you're stood here?
If there's any astrals here present, please make yourself known. If you fell down these stairs and you repeat this night or day after day and hour after hour, then we want to help you. We don't want you to go through this. Please make yourself...
What?
Did you hear a bang, man?
No.
Please make yourself known to us so we can help you. If this is the spot you die, tell me. Let me know.
Show me. Show me some light. Make a sound. Did you hear that? No.
No,
What? Maybe it's outside. I thought I heard footsteps again. Might be outside. A couple of noises. I definitely had footsteps above us, and we were definitely the only 3 people in there. And then on the staircase, which I find is a really active place, particularly one little landing, when I was shouting and calling out, saying, "No, there's anybody there, anybody there," they grabbed my voice box and trying out, you know, that whole thing. Talk to me now. Don't do that.
You alright?
Yeah, just fighting a little bit. Really strong. Mega strong.
Who is it? Who is it?
It's this woman. She's not angry, she's just strong. It just went for my throat there.
Yeah.
So I had to step back and call a halt to that, because it won't prove anything. All it will prove to you is that I can do funny voices, and I don't want that. You know, I want you to see the proof, I want you to hear it, but I want you to know exactly where it's coming from. And as much as I know that it was them having a go, it's difficult to translate that to you. But at least it was a reaction.
I've got a message for you from this man.
Oh shit, really?
Bye, bitch.
You're kidding?
No.
He says what?
Bye, bitch.
Well, can you stand behind me for a second, Kieran? Just a second. Can he hear me?
Can he hear you?
Can he hear me?
Yeah, I think he can hear you.
Bye, bitch. Fuck you. Yeah, can you understand that? What are you going to do now? Don't you dare say bye, bitch, to me. The do you think you are, you cheeky Anything? What?
You didn't get any light anomalies?
No.
No, right, you
I'm
flew.
just pointing at.
Why?
He flew across the room and sort of went. Big old bit of energy. It was interesting, and I'm looking forward to getting back in there, because I think really talking and going for it and using the power of the voice got their attention. We'll see. Is any astrals present? Any spirits present? Please draw close to this table and make your presence known now.
That's coming from behind me.
What? I thought it was coming from here. That's
What is?
What? I thought
Footsteps.
that noise was behind me.
If that's your footsteps, please come closer. If there's a spirit of a soldier, an angry male, if you are angry, we can help you. So a tap there.
Yeah, it was.
Please tap again if you can hear us. It sounds like it's over in the corner.
That corner.
Okay.
Whew, can you feel that?
What?
Draft. So can he see us?
Yeah, they can see us. It's so annoying when I can see him and know he's around. I just want him to do something.
Are you really looking for this doctor? Are you really, really looking for him? Is that what you're... If you are, we can show you to him. We can let you know where he is.
Okay, let's try a different tack. What I'm going to do is open up the doorway, because there's 2 definite sides here, and I want to just flood the room with light, and then I can see if they see each other, then there might be a reaction, and we might get a thank you rather than a, do you know what I mean?
Mm.
So I ask for divine light, a doorway to be opened here. Are there any astral spirit people here that want to see the clarity of this light? Please do so now. Please now see each other and move towards the light. This man, this woman reunited. Any souls trapped here to be released.
So I was banging again.
Did you hear footsteps?
Yeah.
A bit. That's my foot.
Come
I'm just going.
Okay, David.
Yeah, I'm okay. Just the energy is really, really hard to hold. I think they've gone.
It's not up to me whether they do or don't go. It really isn't. All I can do is try my best. That when it happens, it goes really flat, and it's almost like there's a complete silence and stillness. So you know something's gone on.
Because it's such a big place, it's such an empty place, there are dark rooms where it looks as though there are bodies under the sheets, that sort of thing, so it's a bit freaky.
There's something sinister here, and you try and uncover it, but you don't quite know what it is.
The energy it takes exhausts me. I am absolutely shattered. I really am shattered by it.
But I think on the whole, tonight's been a brilliant night. I mean, it really has. One of our best investigations yet. Everyone's sort of seen things and experienced things. The door's open. No. Out! There's not really a lot more else to do apart from say thank you so much for joining us on Most Wanted Extra, and hopefully we'll see you next week when, who knows, we may actually have found a full manifestation of a ghost.